But I bet you she didn't look hard enough because these people, when they be shopping for you, they don't be looking. They just go in there and just grab the first thing they see. And then let me tell you about the lady, my Instacart shopper lady. So of course I saw, my alarm let me know that she was here, and so I went to the door to get it. This is the same day that I had the extraction.
Mm-hmm.
So when I went to the door, I'm just hoping to just go to the door and grab the package and leave. So it was a black lady, and when I opened the door, she was like, "Oh my God, girl, you live in a nice house. Let me give you my business card because I'm a what she call it? She a notary republic, but she one of them that will
What,
come
like
to
a
you.
traveling notary,
Yeah,
Republic,
yeah.
traveling notary?
Let me give you my card, cause I mean, she was an older lady. She had to be like around our age, but she just had that kind of ghetto twinge to her. And I was like, girl, I don't want your business card, but I was trying to be nice. I wasn't, she should have saw from the fact that I wasn't saying nothing when she said, you got a nice house. I was just like,
That's because you
mm-mm-mm.
snobby. That's what she's thinking. Oh, you know how they are. He's a
Oh,
million
stuck
dollar
up
home.
ass.
He's $1 million
And
home, and
now
she
she over
opened up
here
her
stuck up.
door,
Oh,
and
stuck up. You should have
all
went to
stuck
Safeway for
up,
yourself.
all stuck up. Where you got money enough to order your own food, have somebody deliver it to you. When they deliver it to you and give you a compliment, you ain't got shit to say.
Anybody got money to order their own food though?
We ought to troll them one time.
How? Okay,
Just,
I'm on
just,
live. Don't say nothing too crazy.
just.
How?
We'll go to Safeway. Set up the order, go to Safeway, and then watch and see who's picking your stuff. See, because okay, they don't know. No.
And then what?
Hear that,
Okay, play this whole
hear
scenario
that.
out
Okay,
for me.
so you're asking for certain vegetables and things like that. And certain things like, okay, the peach yogurt. So all we have to do is go there, and you wait in the yogurt thing, and okay, somebody's going over there to pick up yogurt, and you will get an idea who's shopping.
How we gonna beat them back to the
We're not
house?
gonna beat them back. We're not gonna beat them back. Just let them go, and they'll put it out there. Mom will come out or somebody like that and get it because she's watching anyway. Anyway,
So what are we gonna get from it?
so this way, when they go through and we'll see how they are. If they say, "Oh, there is no strawberry yogurt," you just gonna get what I'm gonna get you, and then as soon as they walk away, because you'll get the text, couldn't find such and such. Okay, and we can walk right behind them and be like, "Here it is, right here, Effa. Okay, you ain't get no tip there."
And then take a picture of it, and then when they send me the thing saying it ain't none,
Bitch, right behind you. No, don't do
I'm
that.
right behind you in the store. It is peach yogurt.
No, well, you ought to do that, but just watch it. Just watch it.
Okay, I don't see the fun in that though.
That's fun. All in itself.
It ain't. That's not fun
How
to
can
me.
that not be fun? How can that not
And
be
you know
fun?
what's crazy is the black lady was the only person that has ever said, "Oh, you have a nice house." Nobody else has ever said anything. They drop the shit off and leave. If
But she had an
if I
agenda
catch
though.
them as they're walking out the gate, I always say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I always say thank you.
Yeah.
If I still see them, if I get to the door before they make it to their car, I say thank you or have a nice day or something to let them know that I do appreciate. Even though I paid you to do this and you're getting paid to do it,
Sure.
I still say thank you.
But your
But it was
your
weird.
deliverer, she had an agenda
Yeah.
also.
And I'm like, How do you know that this is a nice house from what you can see from the outside?
You don't have to know. All you know is, oh, I got a delivery in Victoria by the Bay. It's that's what it is. Everybody, well, anybody that lives in the area, they pretty much know. Or
They know what this
if I
area
say
is.
Hercules by the Bay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, okay. Now that's a pretty upscale area.
Well,
Now, if
yeah,
I,
coming into this area, you would assume. Well, you know the homes are
yeah,
nice.
yeah, you would think, okay, these places here are million and up. That's what they're starting at, and you
I just
know.
came on here to tell y'all that I'm still alive. Y'all see that from the video, right? That's all I got. Um,
Now, if I tell you I got a delivery in the Rodeo Projects, you not gonna be like, oh,
yeah, you gonna drop that stuff off and get back in your car as quick as possible.
you ain't gonna
No,
even
but
get
when
out of the
we
car. You
went,
just gonna throw it on the porch.
no, because when we went to the rodeo projects, it's never anybody like hanging out. It didn't really look that rough. When we drove over there, wasn't nobody outside.
Babe, I just drove you down one street and made a quick U-turn and got out of there. Now
Yeah, but I didn't see anybody.
usually
It was some
there's a
people at the little corner
the
store.
corner store. That's always
It
where
wasn't a lot of
there's
people.
people out.
It wasn't like School Street.
Well, it can be, it can be,
It
but
didn't seem like it was nothing like
but
that.
if you catch it when the police are kind of parked around it, because I've been down there when there's nobody, crickets, and that's when you
Because
look
that's
down the
how it
street.
seemed when we went over there. It
But see,
seemed
you
like
look down the
crickets.
street and you notice either the police have either drove through or they're in the area. That's the only
Oh.
time. Because I mean, we got
But
drivers that live in there.
do white people live over there too?
Uh huh.
Oh, it's a mixture.
It's a mixture. We got
It just
there's
don't
two
seem.
drivers that live in the area.
It looks, it has a project look. It looks like low income housing,
It is, yeah.
but I didn't. It didn't have like a lot of people out and
That's
stuff.
because you just saw a snapshot.
And we went during the day. You probably got to roll through there at night.
You saw a snapshot.
That's when all the activity be out.
I picked up many times. I picked up passengers over there, dropped off drivers, and there's been times I'm like, y'all get out of the street.
Oh, it's like that.
It's been pretty crowded many times.
At night, though?
There. At night and sometimes during the day. It just depends on. Again, it depends on if there's some activity down there, something going on. That's all it is. I mean, and there's times when it's quiet. You can drive through there, especially like
Cause
during the afternoon like this.
yeah.
It'll be quiet.
Because this like the. No, we went at a few different times and it was pretty quiet over there.
It'll be quiet, but it is what it is. It's not.
I'm still alive, y'all. I had the tooth pulled. I can't talk that much. I just came on to tell you guys
She
that
thought she was gonna die.
I'm on. I did. I thought I was gonna die yesterday because I ate some McDonald's and it made me sick. But yeah, I thought that this tooth situation was gonna be real bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It was bad because I think the worst sound in the world is a tooth popping out your head because you can hear it. You can hear it coming out.
I don't want to relive that.
Yeah, me either. I don't want to go through that no more. The teeth that I got left, I am really trying my best to take care of them because I don't ever want to go through that again. It stressed me out. Like it sent my stress level to a 10. And this normally does not happen to me. Like I normally don't get I haven't been this scared in a long time. I was so scared I was shaking.
Yeah, you were a trooper though. You were a trooper when you got up. We got up that day, and I came in here, and you were sitting right there. And let me see, because I walked in first time, and let Gizmo go in his crate. And then when I think I went and used back, I did something. I came back in, and you said, "Oh, is it time to go?" And it was kind of like that.
Close that window. I was bracing myself. I had braced myself for the worst. And the extraction was the worst. I was bracing myself for that. I was like, okay, the best thing that could happen is a filling. The worst thing that can happen is an extraction. And I had braced myself for the extraction. And when the dentist did when the technician did the x-ray, and she said, okay, the dentist will be in with you in a minute. And he came in and he looked at the x-ray and he looked at me. I knew it. I could tell from the look on his face. He was like, okay, Miss Brown, it's bad. And I was like, extraction bad? And he was like, yeah, if you don't want to get a root canal. I said, no, I don't want no root canal. He said, okay, well, it's going to have to be an extraction. And then he said, and we going to do it today.
While you here.
While I got you in this chair. We're going to do it right now. He was like, stay right there.
Don't you go nowhere.
Don't go nowhere. I'm going to get the nurse. And she going
to get the plot. I'm gonna go get the pliers. I'm gonna go get a hammer. You just stay
right there. Don't you move. He probably went and told the nurse, don't let her move. The nurse came back. Wait a minute, but hold on though. Him saying I'm gonna go get the nurse was the financial woman.
Yeah.
She came back with the papers then. It was like, okay, Miss Brown,
that's
today's visit is going to be won't. Your insurance is going to cover won't. And what you have to cover is won't. Are you going to cover won't? And I was like, yes. All right, well, sign here.
Sign here.
Sign right here.
Bring the equipment in.
Okay, y'all, come on. She got it.
Mm-hmm.
She got the money. Y'all come on.
That session would have been like, okay, well, cancel red alert.
Because,
stand down.
Wait a minute, because I was getting ready I thought she wanted the money then because she having me sign. So I'm digging in my pockets finna get the credit card. And she said, oh, no. You do that after, when you get ready to leave. Everything is fine. Well, we could have signed it when I left.
No, you don't.
No, they want to make sure.
You paid, then
let me let you know how much it's going to be. Because if you ain't got this, you going to need to get up out that chair. Yeah, they was quick.
Like,
you got this?
I'm not going.
I was like, yeah, I got that. Oh, okay. Come on in, y'all.
Yeah. Do all that work and you walk up to the
I ain't got no money.
Like, I ain't got it. It must be in my other pocket.
Yeah, I ain't got no money. And he done pulled the tooth and everything.
He like, sit back down. We gonna pull all.
I'm gonna put the tooth back in there. So it really wasn't bad. It didn't hurt. It didn't hurt. It was just the sound, I think. It hurt just a teensy weensy bit.
Didn't you? Because they will let you listen to, you put your iPads and
Babe, the sound is in your head. You can't drown that out.
I know, but you can listen to,
I didn't want to look. I was shaking so hard. I couldn't even get my earphone thing in my ear.
No, but you were a trooper though. I saw you when you were walking from the car to the steps. You were walking like you were walking a green mile. Just walking a green mile.
Yeah, I was like, oh God,
here come. All right,
they gonna get me. I just had a feeling though, because it did feel like the tooth was loose a little bit. And he said it's already loose on one end where the cavity was. He said, so I shouldn't have a problem getting it out. But see, he shouldn't have used the word shouldn't have.
Yeah, he should have just been definite. We're not
Yeah,
gonna have a
I can
problem
get
getting it
it.
out. I'll do it.
Yeah, I got it.
We will do this.
But
It'll
he
be done.
said I shouldn't have a problem getting it out. And that freaked me out. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I don't want you digging around. And then he said, the only thing I don't want is for it to break.
Yeah. See,
Because it was.
all that you don't
He,
need to know. You don't need to know any of that.
see, that's the difference between a male doctor and a female doctor. A female doctor know when to keep her mouth shut. A male doctor don't. That's why I didn't want him to begin with. But he the puller. His wife is the cavity filler
Mm-hmm.
and cleaner and all of that kind of stuff. But he the extractor. So he had to do the work on me. I didn't want him to. But he was like, I just don't want the tooth to break because if it breaks, then, that's a
Yeah.
different
Then we gotta bring in
challenge.
the crane
Yeah,
and yeah,
need
and then I have to get the
I don't
jackhammer.
need you to tell me that, sir. I'm still having. If y'all see me sweating, it's because the antibiotics. Hold on, y'all. So
Oh
now I done
shoot!
found out I'm allergic
Get a
to
crowbar.
amoxicillin. The antibiotics that they gave me for the infection, I had an allergic reaction to yesterday. Well, it started Saturday and it slid into yesterday. And yesterday was when I called the advice nurse to ask her, "Am I having an allergic reaction?" And she
Amen.
turn the fan on for me, and she said, "Yes. Stop taking the antibiotics." And she said, "Right now, until the amoxicillin gets out of my system, they don't want me to take another antibiotic. So they want to wait a couple of days. We're going to wait a couple of days. If there's no swelling or no pain or anything, they're not going to give me any more antibiotics. They're going to wait until I go back to the dentist for my recheck and let him look at it. And I think they x-ray it and stuff when you go back. I'm not sure. But she said, wait, if I don't have any pain or swelling or anything, to wait until I go back to the dentist. If I have pain or swelling or anything, call the advice nurse back and they're going to have to switch antibiotics. But they want the amoxicillin to get out of my system before they prescribe something else. So let me tell y'all the symptoms that I had to let me know that I was allergic to amoxicillin. So Saturday I started having these hot flashes. And I couldn't tell if they were hot flashes because I'm still menopausal or it was something else. So I looked it up on Google. And that's one of the main side effects of amoxicillin if you're having a reaction to it is flush, sweating, hot flashes, that sort of thing. So when I woke up yesterday, my lips felt really tight, like they had been swollen, or they don't look swollen, but it feels like they feel like it would feel like sometimes if I had been out in the sun too much and they got sunburnt and they were tight and they felt like if I smiled too much they're gonna crack. So my lips was feeling like that, and then I was having itching downstairs. So I told the nurse, and she said, "Oh yeah, you're having classic symptoms of a reaction to amoxicillin." So now they're going to have to put it on my chart that I'm allergic to amoxicillin. So right now I'm not on any antibiotics. And the one thing that I told the nurse the doctor, when I talked to her on the phone yesterday, was the dentist said when he pulled the tooth, there was still a pocket of infection up under the tooth. When they got the tooth out, they could see this small pocket of infection. So he took that sucker thing, the thing that they suck the water out your mouth and all that. He put that in the hole and sucked out all of the infection that they saw there. He said he thinks he got all of it, but some of it could still be in, inside. So he was like, keep taking the antibiotics. So I told the doctor that. And the doctor said, as long as I'm not running any fevers, there's no swelling, there's no pain. Pain is a major indicator, she said. There's no pain, then I should be okay. So there's no pain. There, after he pulled the tooth, there was absolutely no pain. Nothing was, I didn't feel nothing. Even after the numbing and all that stuff wore off, I felt absolutely nothing. And I still feel absolutely nothing in that area. And the thing is, when I went to the emergency last Saturday, because that's when all this shit broke out, was last Thursday. I couldn't get an appointment to the dentist because we were going into that holiday weekend. So I went to the emergency room and a they gave me some the antibiotics and some pain medication to tide me over until I got to see the dentist. But the doctor said in the emergency room that tooth pain can trigger trigeminal nerve pain. And the trigeminal nerve is like somewhere in your jaw area, somewhere there. And when you have tooth pain, sometimes it can trigger that. Because I was telling her that the pain had done went up in my ear and into my eye. My eye wasn't hurting, but my eye was sensitive to my right eye was sensitive to light. Right before my husband took me to the emergency room, I couldn't even look at the TV. My eye was so sensitive to light because it was so much pain. And so the doctor in the ER said that my trigeminal nerve had probably got triggered from all of the pain and stuff. And all this shit woke up my trigeminal nerve, which you don't want to wake up. She said because that's some of the worst pain you can ever have. And she said now that the trigeminal nerve done woke up, when he pulled the tooth, I can still have trigeminal nerve pain. But thank God, when he pulled the tooth, that was it. Everything went, everything went dead. Hey Naya, hey Sundrop, hey that one Phoenix, hey Barbara, hey Beautiful Magic. The tooth had, I guess, a cavity that just I didn't know it was back there because it was one of the back. It was the last tooth in the back. I had my wisdom teeth removed when I was in my 20s. So this was the tooth that would have been next to the wisdom tooth. The last tooth in the back. So it was a cavity back there, and it didn't even really trip out until like Wednesday and Thursday. It didn't even, it didn't do nothing. It didn't even warn me. And the last time I went to the dentist was, I think, in January. I went to the dentist this year. I think it must have been January. Or maybe I went to the dentist in November. I think I went to the dentist in November. So I haven't been to the dentist this year. So anyway, I lost a tooth. That was it. But I'm feeling much better. Hi, I'm just being me. I'm feeling much better. But I don't want to talk too much because I notice if I do talk too much or if I laugh and open my mouth too wide, it's sore. And I'm pretty sure it's just sore from him, yanking and pulling on it to get it out. Your mouth is and it's the inside of my mouth is where it's sore at. I don't know if when he was pulling, the instrument hit the inside of my gums, or because because your mouth is dead, is numb. So I don't know if the instrument hit the inside of my mouth or what while he was pulling the tooth out, but that's where it's sore at. Like I don't feel nothing where the tooth came out at. It's just sore like around the gum area. And that's normal. It's not abnormal for your mouth to be sore after a tooth was pulled, and it was just pulled Thursday. So I'm just trying not to, do a whole lot of talking with my mouth wide open because really my mouth only wants to open wide enough for me to like put a spoon in, for me to eat. But anything like really wider than that, because I noticed when I yawned, I had to you know, kind of not open my mouth as wide as I normally do because it is still a little sore back there. So I just wanted to come in and let you guys know that I'm okay because I know some people do care about me. Let you guys know that I'm okay and that, everything went fine. I've been resting because that was one thing that the doctor did say. He was like, go home, get some rest. He said, allow your body to heal. He was like, don't be, out doing a whole lot. Just get some rest. Because, having a tooth pulled is traumatic for the body. Like the body needs some time to, adjust and heal and stuff. So that's what I've been doing. I've been resting and eating, real light um, yogurt, mashed potatoes, oatmeal, jello, that kind of stuff. Like not eating anything heavy. So I started. Let me show y'all. And I'm going to show you all this yarn that I'm working with that is driving me absolutely bonkers. I've started this blanket while. Did I start this? I must have started this the day before I had the tooth pulled. Because I don't think I started it after. I think I must have started it Wednesday night. I think I did. Because I think my nerves was bad. And I started it Wednesday night. And this is how far I've gotten. So this is a scrap yarn blanket. This is a scrap yarn blanket. So I'm using all of the like little balls of yarn that I have, like, that it's not enough to make an actual project. Like this is what's left from me making a hat. This is probably enough to make an actual project, but this is what's left from. I had made a granny square jacket. I probably could make another project with this, so I'm only use a little bit of this. And this was a yarn that I just could not figure out how to work with. It's really soft and it's fuzzy. I don't know if y'all can see that. You probably can. It's fuzzy and it's really hard to crochet with. But because this is a granny square stitch and you're just repeating the stitch in the next available open hole, it's okay. So you just putting 3 stitches in each hole is not really a problem. But this yarn is called, for people who can crochet better than me, this is Bernat Peep Squeak Peep Pip Squeak Stripes. And it's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be a baby yarn. It would make a soft baby blanket, but it's just hard to crochet with. It's hard for me. And this is supposed to be the pattern on here is for a beginner. But to me, this ain't no beginner yarn. This is not a beginner yarn because it's so fuzzy. It's hard to see your stitches. It's a pretty color. It would make a really cute, and it's real soft, but maybe if I was in my 20s and my eyesight was better, it's just too hard to see the stitches because it's so fuzzy. So I figured it's gonna be cute because the blanket gonna have all kind of textures because this another baby yarn, and then it's got this soft yarn. This blanket is for me because I'm always making something for somebody else. I'm always making something really nice for somebody else, and I haven't made a blanket, for me. So this is a nice little blanket just for me. Um, and I'm gonna just keep adding colors until it's big enough for. And this gonna be a heavy blanket. This is gonna be nice for the winter because it's got a lot of baby weight thicker yarn in it. It's already heavy, and I ain't nowhere near finished because I do want it to be like queen size. So that's what I'm working on. So I'm gonna get off here because I got that fan blowing, and it seems like that air is blowing up in my mouth and stuff, and I don't want to um, wake the tooth up. But oh, don't forget that we are remembering 9/11 today. How many years has it been? What year did 9/11 happen in? Hey Siri, what year did 9/11 happen? Oh, 2001. So we are. Thank you, girl. Go, go, go. So we are. What's that? 20, 22 years? Yeah. It don't even seem like it's been that long. because I can still remember what I was doing, where I was, and everything, because I just happened to be at home from work that day because my son was sick, and was I was already watching, I think, Good Morning America, and it came across the screen that something had happened. So we are remembering the people who, lost their lives that horrible day, and all of the families who, are still suffering, because you will never forget that. You will never forget that your family member went to work somewhere that you thought was secure, and a plane drove into the building where they were. And then all of the firefighters who lost their lives trying to help rescue other people. So we will never ever um, forget that. My husband's god brother is waiting now to see if he has been accepted to the firefighter program in the city that he lives in. He wants to be a fireman. So he's going through the, it's a whole ordeal that you have to go through to be, a fireman, police officer, all that kind of stuff. So he is going through that now. And hey, everybody, check out my community wall. My son is posting videos again. If you are into fishing, he just posted a fishing video, and he said I ain't even watched the whole video yet. I went over there and thumbs it up and all that kind of stuff, but I ain't watched the whole thing yet. But I did watch some of it. So I'm gonna go over there and watch the whole. It's a 30-minute video. It looks like him and his friend, they're just out having a good time fishing. But he said at the end of the video he did catch a fish. So I am going to go over there. And y'all go over there and thumbs his video up and leave him a comment and tell him that your mama your mama sent me over here. We love your mama. Go over there and tell him that his mama supporting him, and his mama sending over her subscribers to thumbs up his video and stuff. Help my son out, y'all. He trying to do some positive things. He's a mechanic. If y'all got any car questions, let me see. Does he have a community wall? Let me check and see if his community wall is up. But if you have car questions, I'm pretty sure he don't have a community wall yet. But just ask him on the video. He does make shorts. So if you have a car question, I'm pretty sure you can ask him on the shorts, or you can ask him. Go to my community wall. It's on there, but the name of his channel is My Crimson Coyote. And that the Crimson Coyote is a Ford Mustang 5.0. But there is a link to his channel on my community wall. I made it easy for y'all. Go to my community wall and click the link, and it will take you directly to his channel. So go there and support that's my youngest son. Go there and support him and tell him that your mom sent us. Your mom loves you. She wants you to be successful. Because if everybody else can support their kids on YouTube and shout their kids out, I'm definitely going to shout out mine. Now, my oldest son, he was doing YouTube for a minute, but his was just mostly rap music and stuff, and I don't think he's doing anything right now. But if he does, I'll let you guys know. And I do want me and my son to sit down after my mouth heals. I do want me and him to sit down and have some conversations about dating, what it's like for 30 somethings to date nowadays, because he has some interesting we had a real good conversation Friday. He has an interesting take on dating that I'm pretty sure a lot of women, you know, want to hear how men really feel about y'all. Because listening to what he was saying was like, even though I'm not in the dating scene, I'm married, just listening to the way he was talking, I was kind of like offended a little bit. Like, y'all out here talking about women like that? So, I'm going to schedule a time for me and him to sit back. And thank you guys for subscribing. I'm going to sit back and set up a time so me and him can have some conversations on here. So we want to get him to 1,000 subscribers so he can get his community wall and start doing some things on his channel, because he said he was gonna start doing more videos and doing more like car related videos, because I told him that women want videos like how to check tire pressure, easy things that women can do with their cars. I told him he should make videos like how to check your oil, when to put in antifreeze, or all of those kind of little small things that women can do, because there's some things that we can do. How to change a tire. You may be stranded and lose cell service, and you somewhere in your tire flat. How to change a tire, or how to fix a flat in your tire to at least get you somewhere where you have cell service where you can call for help. Those type of videos will be very, very helpful for women, because I just don't understand how women are driving and don't have AAA or some type of roadside assistance. I don't understand that. That just does not make any sense to me. Because if you're out somewhere and you need help, you may not be able to call your boyfriend may not be available, or your dad, or your brother, or your cousin, or your uncle. But roadside assistance, that's what they get paid for. They gonna come. Now, it may take them a minute to get there, but at least somebody is coming. So that is, if you're driving, you should at least have AAA or whatever roadside assistance is in your area. Because some people have roadside assistance with the insurance for their car or whatever. But whatever you have, you should have it. So I told him to start, making those type of videos. So I will see you guys later. I don't want to stay on here too long, because I sure don't want to aggravate this tooth. But I'm glad nothing is swollen. My face looks normal. If I look puffy, this the normal puffiness, because it's not swollen or anything like that. So I will see you guys later. I love you, and I'll probably talk to you tomorrow. Okay, I love you. Bye.